Our key life point for today's program is finding the door that leads to real life. I want you to pay close attention to that. Finding the door that leads to real life. That's our key life point for today. A door is a symbol of a single opening or an entryway. Doors provide exits to transition from one place to another. And in our journey, in our personal life journey, we will encounter numerous doors. We will have opportunities to have to select and choose from numerous doors. Finding the right door, that's the point today. Finding the right door, or the door that leads to real life. That can be very confusing because in many cases, doors will look the same. They will look similar. They will have similar characteristics or attributes. Those doors that look similar does not mean that the doors have the same outcome. They don't lead to the same destination. And that's where it becomes important for us to understand how important it is to find the right door. So I want to build on this metaphor. Jesus says he illustrates his ministry or his intent in relationship to you and I as being a door. He chooses to use that metaphor, that illustration, to describe what he is to you and I. He says in John chapter 10, right here in verse 7, it says, Jesus said unto them again, Verily, verily, I say unto you, look at this, I am the door of the sheep. I want to just pause there, and I want us to dig into what that really means. I am the door of the sheep. He is the entryway and the exit. You see, a door has two purposes. It can be an entry to a new location, or it can be an exit from a present location. Here he says, I am the door of the sheep. Now we have to open up our understanding a little bit more here to dig into what's beneath that statement. During the life and ministry of Jesus, being a shepherd or shepherding cattle, sheep in particular, was a very common vocation. It was a vocation that actually required a special skill. It wasn't something that you actually went to school for training, but it would more than likely be hereditary. It required special skill, the ability to deal with animal life, to deal with an entity or subject matter, if you will, that was not like you. That's the point the first point I want to build here. The shepherd had to interact with animals. He's human, but he was required to interact with animals. In other words, he was required to interact and to understand the needs of another creature that was unlike him. This is what I want us to learn from this passage, that Jesus says, I am the door of the sheep. He's not a sheep himself. He's not like us, but he has come to be a door for us. He's a shepherd. In reality, we have nothing in common with him. We are, in reality, not like him, not what he is. But he has come to understand who we are, to know what we need. Here's another teaching point here. The shepherd has to learn the sheep, learn what their needs are, understand when they're hungry, understand and know when they're sick, to be aware of when they would be in danger. The shepherd has to actually become familiar with his subject that he wants to lead, to guide, and to protect. That's Jesus in his relationship to you and I, making himself aware, fully aware of what your needs are in your life.